with him, but we've never actually met. Tonight is the first time, and I'm really, really looking forward to him. Everybody in the business likes this guy as a performer and as a man. I've heard he's one of the best comics. I'm looking forward to seeing him. You can catch him this year for the 3rd year in a row at Babakim Theatre headlining. That tells you how good this guy is. Nobody does 3 years in a row, not even usually 2. They've asked him back for a 3rd year. From the Southwest, give him a massive Blackpool welcome, the brilliant Tank Sherman!
Right, you're going to have to forgive me, right, because I've just been told about the time, and I got a new watch, and I hope it's not a faulty watch. You just told me what I can do now, because if you didn't get that, I'd just go back to doing ordinary gags, all right? So, but I got to say, I've actually got some brilliant work already, because I walked in this afternoon, and a guy came up and he said, Tank, he said, I'm from the British Bone Society, the Brittle Bone Society of Britain, and I'd like to give you £10,000 to do a charity show for us. Well, I snapped his hand off. Huh. All right. It's going well, all right, isn't it? Going well. My second country I've ever worked in, which starts with the letter B. Blackpool, all right, the other time. Last year, I was telling Steve, I did Barbados. I went to Barbados, full of old people. Full of old people. It's very similar to Eastbourne, but with reggae. New birds, look at you girls. I ain't used to this. Coming from Exeter in the West Country, there's some cracking women in here. Of course, our criteria down there is not as much up here. Oh, tits and a heartbeat, that's all I go for now. I prefer my woman like I prefer my whiskey. 16-year-old and surrounded by coke, but that's another story. Anyway. Don't pull a face, madam, because I'm going to have a crack at you else. Oh. I'm only joking, it's a bloke. It looks like a woman, though, and... You see, you ladies have got the fantastic advantage over us men, right? Because you lot, you've got the ability to put your makeup on whilst you're driving your car, haven't you, hey? And us blokes can't do that, and I think that's... Oh, I think you went over a speed bump. Yours is a little bit cockeyed there, but... I'm enjoying myself now. We come up yesterday at the M5 and M6, and what? I had a packed lunch. My missus done me a packed lunch, and I took a Preston. We was at Preston. I took a mouthful, and I gobbed it right at the window. And I rung her up, and I said, "What the hell was in that sandwich?" She said, "What you asked for? Crab paste." I said, "Where'd you get it?" She said, "Boots, a chemist." Now, let yourself go. It's in the Gaza Strip. Let yourself go. Enjoy it. Come on, come on. I live with her. My missus says the most stupid things, right? Most stupid things. And once my wife said to me in bed, she said, size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. And I believed her, and all my wallpaper fell off. Obviously, you can't book me for a thick club, can you? You can't. She woke me up 3 o'clock the other morning. I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "I have to ask you a question." I said, "What is it?" She said, "If I was the only one that knew that you had 3 months to live because you had a terminal illness, but you didn't know, but I was the only one that did know, would you want me to tell you?" I said, "Not really, no, why?" She said, "Nothing, go back to sleep." I knew you'd smile in the end, and I tell you... In the morning, I said to her, I said, "Listen," I said, "say something in one sentence that would make me happy and sad at the same time." Oh, she said, "Your dick is bigger than your brother's." No, which really got to me, because I haven't got a brother, so who the hell, right? I go... She's just had a reversal. We got to try for a child. I got to tell you this, right? We're trying for children again, and I've had my birthday. I've just turned 50, and 3 days ago, pretty good girls for my age, and and all my friends, entertainment services, Keith, and all the people in Plymouth and that, they all chipped together, all my friends, and they got me a sweater. And what I actually wanted was a moaner or a screamer. But anyway, and it's going well, isn't it? It's going well. You see, I want kids. Now, she's had a test, all right, and her fill up them tubes, them all right? Her tubes are fine. But mine, I've had to go to London to a clinic to have my... That's London, big place, isn't it? The first week, I miss a tube. Oh. And the next week, I came on the bus. Now, not... It's in the... Come on, listen. We have got a fantastic place to live in. And this must be the best place in the world to live in because everyone is sneaking here to live in, aren't they? They are. Think of it this way, and we don't teach your kids this enough, right? Many years ago, we were an empire and we were ruled by an emperor. And then we were a kingdom, ruled by a king. Check your history books and it'll tell you. And now, we're just a country. Huh. Gone too bloody fast now. I've got... I do charity work. I've got to tell you this because I think I've already upset one or two, and I don't care. I don't care, right? Because it's good to laugh, isn't it? It's good to laugh. I do charity work. What am I doing at the moment? I'll tell you what I'm doing at the moment because you'd love to know, wouldn't you? I'm selling scratch cards for the Eczema Society. And I do 2 nights a week, right, on the switchboard, 2 nights a week on the switchboard for the Samaritans. Mind you, last Monday, I tried to ring in sick and they talked me out of it. Huh. And I run the London Marathon. I run the London Marathon this year for charity, ladies and gentlemen. 17 hours, 23 minutes, 9 seconds, all right? And what I did last year, I was watching it, and I thought anybody can do that because it's not very fast, is it? Gentle pace. And I only trained for 2 weeks. And when I went across the finish line, I've got to tell you this, right? I collapsed with terrible pains in my chest. And this is seriously true. I go to Harefield Hospital in London. In 3 days' time, I'm having a pacemaker fitted. Yeah. Tiny little Kenyan bloke, and he's going to run with me like that. I never thought you'd get that one. We're doing all right now, aren't we, yeah? It's... Have a laugh. Ladies, have a laugh. Ring up QVC, the shopping channel. When the woman says, can I help you? Say, no, just looking. Do it. Go on. Men, go into Asda. Put your willy on the conveyor belt and say, roll that back. Will you? Go on, just do it. Just do it. You what? I shouldn't have said conveyor belt. Well, I've said it now, all right? I got a great wife, ladies and gentlemen. I do take the mickey at my missus because we've been married 27 years. And somebody said to me, why have you been married so long? And I'll tell you what's kept us together, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm being honest now, children. Because neither of us wanted custody. And... And if there's any young girls out there thinking about having a baby, I'll give you a bit of advice, right? Don't have the anaesthetic they give you during childbirth, all right? Keep it for when they're about 15, because you'll bloody need it then. I think we're all right. I got to I work nights and sleep days, like a lot of the entertainers, right? And my wife, she works days and sleeps nights. So that's why we've been together for 27 years. We don't see each other, right? And the other day, right, I didn't have a gig. So I went to the shower during the day because I wasn't sleeping, and she came out, and she didn't have a stitch on. And 27 years, right, I don't see her very often in that state. And I sort of went, oh! And when we got married, right, things have shifted. I'm telling you, right? Things have moved, right? She used to have a tiny little tattoo of a robin on her left breast, and she got an eagle down here now, right? So after what, I've got to tell you this, after what I saw, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish up with a song. And what do you mean get off? 2 minutes, I'd stay on, all right, okay. I'm going to finish with a song. This song will tell you what I saw that day, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you join in. You'll know the punchline when you've got to give me the word. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. And just remember, before I sing the song, something I'd like you to know, It's a bit deep, but it doesn't matter. A couple of things. Wherever you go from this day on, wherever you go in the world from this day on, there you are. And a sock, right? A sock is just a sock. But to that old lady who lived in the shoe, it was wall-to-wall carpeting. All right, so just... I hope you enjoy the song. It goes a little bit like this. Come on, all join in. Let's have a click of the fingers as well. Here we go. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, let's hear you in the room. You know that word to sing. Whoa, whoa. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. But when we made love last Thursday, you had far too much curly hair. So trim your beaver. In the morning, trim it real nice and tight. And you all say beaver. Beaver! Yeah! Before you kiss me, trim it last thing at night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. But when you took your clothes off on the beach in Spain, you gave everybody a fright. They saw your beaver. Here we go. In the morning, trim it real nice and tight. And the crowd went, beaver! Yeah. Before you kiss me, trim it last thing at night. I'll tell you why. Every woman likes a beaver, that is something we all know. But my wife, she's got a straggler, it's growing out of control. It's like last year's hanging basket. Like a clematis bush it is. Here we go. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. But when he lit a cigarette in bed, poor old Juliet went up in flames. He lit the beaver. Boom! Ah! She's run screaming, flame shot in the air, and the crowd went, beaver! Yeah! She kept burning until she'd run out of hair. We call it a singe binge in Devon. I just wanted to know that. Here we go. Captain Smith loved Pocahontas, had a very mad affair. But when her daddy tried to kill him, he said, fire to the curly hair. He flamed her beaver. Shoo! She went eastwards, smoke signals in the air. Everybody! Beaver! Yeah! She kept going and changed her name to Running Bear. Now you've listened to my story and the tale that I have told. Women were born with beavers, but I like them nice and bold. So trim your beaver. Here we go. Come on, click away. In the morning, trim it real nice and tight. Give it some welly. Yeah. Before you kiss me, trim it last thing at night. Trim your beaver tonight. Trim yours nice and tight. I've seen yours and it gave me a fright. Ladies, trim your beaver tonight. Trim your beaver.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tan Sherman. Take him out, Tan. Give me a Tan. Absolutely superb. Did you enjoy that horseshoe? Like I said before, Tank, you're one of them blokes everybody loves in the business, a smashing lad and a very, very funny man.
Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Yeah. I've got to tell you this, and this is true. Steve knows this. I've raised my game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My grandfather passed away yesterday. And tonight, seriously, tonight was a tribute to him. And yesterday was his 100th birthday, and he passed away at his party. And it was worse than that. It was halfway through the bumps. So.
You had them feeling sorry for you there for a second. Tag, like I was saying, it's usually unheard of, isn't it, to do like